I wanted to share one more thought. Um, it was at the end of my shift. I had clocked out and I was standing in front of the door waiting for my supervisor to finish her uh, money counts and all the stuff you have to do to shut down all the equipment at the end of the day. So I was just, I was wiped out too. I had clocked out already because I was just like, nah, I'm done, you know. So I'm just standing there and looking at some of the stuff up front, and I turn around, and on the end cap up front is the seasonal display of greeting cards. So you've got, well, we're filming this in March, so you got St. Patty's Day cards, you got Easter coming up soon. I think those are the two main holidays. There's probably another one in there that I'm forgetting. Um, Valentine's Day is done, so maybe that one was still there a little bit. But you stare at this wall of greeting cards for just a minute, and you look at it, you're just kind of scanning it. I like greeting cards, but I've never been a person who gives them out or anything. It's a piece of paper. Uh, I don't know. It's not really my thing. Um, Usually I'll buy a gift and I'll just wrap it up and hey, I don't bother with all the niceties and the paper. A lot of people are good at wrapping paper and that kind of thing. I'm very crude and very very simple, so it's not my thing. But anyway, you look at these cards. It's very sad. I don't see Jesus anywhere as far as get well soon or happy birthday or happy this, happy Easter. Especially the East, Easter is what's coming up soon. Um, and you see all these Catholic cards having to do with confirmation, sacraments, Eucharist. I come from that background. If you know anything about me from my previous videos, I've talked extensively on my history related to that. And it's just very sad that you see this wall of cards that say get well soon or happy this, happy that. Congratulations on your confirmation. Congratulations on this. Congratulations on you, on this, on that. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. And the thing that's missing amidst all these cards is, even some of them that have a religious overtone, as far as confirmation. Uh, Even some with a crucifix on them related to Easter. They're very generic. They say God, but none of them, not a single one, looking at that whole wall of cards, not a single one had the name Jesus Christ on them. Not a single one had the name Yeshua on them. And as far as the things you have, the things you're grateful for, the things, our goals, our way of life, our blessings, how we continue to live the way we do in America, how we're so blessed, it all goes back to Him. And yet none of these cards, none of these hundreds of cards that are going to be handed out all over the city, not a single one of them acknowledges Jesus Christ. And you think of the ramifications of that, why that is. It just further reemphasizes the deception all around us, how lost we are. You have to emphasize that point, Jesus Christ. You can't just generically say God. It's not, you can't just assume that. Somebody's God could be something else entirely. Islam's God is not my God. Their God is actually the Antichrist. That's what they're looking forward to. That's sad, but their God is not the same as my God, even though the translation is the same. You know, they say it has the same meaning. It doesn't. So you have to be very specific. You want to get real specific, you'll say Yeshua, in Yeshua's name, in the name of Jesus Christ. The power of Christ compels you. The power comes in the name of Jesus, in the name of Christ, the Messiah, the one who you put all your hope into, the one who you believe on with all of your heart. That's where all the power comes from. That's where everything comes from. That's where this meat suit is held together by his power. The universe itself is held together by his power. And yet not a single card on this wall acknowledges his name or recognizes his existence. It's very sad. That's the world we live in. Just thought I'd share that. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.